Hey everybody, welcome back. Guess what? The 1.11 update is almost over with, which means the 1.12 update is on its way. And I think, you guys, it's going to be huge. I said I think it's going to be huge. Yes. And it's going to be on fire. And it's going to melt people's faces off. And there's going to be demons carrying it in on a silver platter from the gates of hell. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. You guys, the 1.12 update is on its way, though. Which begs the question, who's next? And it's always fun to put these videos together just to kind of predict who I think is going to be next and just to see if I'm right or not. But I thought I'd break this video down into two different segments. The first one being predictions. And that is going to include who I think the new characters are going to be, who I think any new variations of existing characters might be, different combat packs that they might come out with, and just some gameplay mechanics that I can see them changing around. And everybody, the second part of this video is going to be like a wish list. So characters I wish they'd come out with, and just different things in the game I wish they would change. And of course, everyone, I want to know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to be next? So leave it in the comments below if you can. And you guys, this is just a compilation of my picks. I am no expert in this matter. If there's anything that the WB and NetherRealm have proven in the past, is that they can do whatever they want. And once you think you know what they're going to do, they do something completely different. So just keep that in mind. These are just my picks. I have nothing to back this data up. I'm just throwing it out there as a fun video to put together because that update is right around the corner. So let's get this shit started right now with my picks for new characters. And you guys, diamond characters are not going anywhere. They introduced them and they're going to stick around. So what I thought I'd do is just list some of the characters I can see being diamond characters in this next update. And starting things off would be a new version of Liu Kang. We actually only have two versions of Liu Kang right now. And I could see them adding like maybe a duelist version in that would just be a diamond character. And another character I could see them adding is Goro. And definitely if they do add him, I could just see him fitting in that diamond tier character spot. He's just one of the original characters of this game. And if he did come in, I could see him landing in that tier. Next up, lastly, would be Takeda. He is one of those characters that everybody has wanted since this game launched. The support is there for him. I think they're going to add him here pretty soon. And if they do, I can see him being ranked up higher than those other gold cards. So I do hope to see him. He would be an awesome character to have introduced to this game. Next up, you guys, are the classics. And this seems to be a common theme for the last couple updates they've come out with. They've been coming out with these classic skins. So the only ones they really have left to include would be like a classic Kung Lao, classic Reptile, classic Liu Kang, and possibly classic Melina. So I could definitely see them introducing one of those four different variations in this next update. Alright, moving on to different variations of existing characters. And it could only come up with two on this one. The first one kind of revolving around the Cold War characters that we have right now. So we have Cold War Sub-Zero, Cold War Scorpion, Cold War Sonya. I really think they're going to come out with a Cold War Kano, you guys. I can just see that happening. And my next pick for a different variation of existing character revolves around the Triborgs. We have all different Triborgs except for Cyber Sub-Zero. So I could definitely see them adding him either in the Faction War store or dropping him in a combat pack or something like that. So, which brings me to my next prediction, and that is combat packs. These things are a staple of MKX Mobile. They come out with one every update. And so this is going to be my prediction for who's going to come out in these combat packs in this next update. I really think they're going to drop like a Predator combat pack. So that's going to include a version of Predator and then a different skin for Jax, which would be his Carl Weathers skin. That's just my prediction. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Predator is definitely one of those characters that everybody's been wanting for a long time, ever since he's been released on console. So I could see him dropping him. I could. The next thing would be just like a movie, like a horror movie combat pack. So it would be like Alien and possibly Leatherface, one of those two major player characters from the console version. So I could definitely just see them releasing those characters, you guys. So moving right along to our next segment, which is gameplay mechanics, things that I think they're going to change or not change. And the first thing is the Shao Kahn's Tower and the talent tree points and the talent tree. I just do not see that going away either. That is just a major part of today's environment on the Faction Wars. And I just don't see it going away, you guys. I think what they'll do is they'll just add new levels to that tower that's going to give you more talent points, so you can just keep on strengthening up your teams with those talent points. Like I said, I just don't see that going away. So next up is Faction Wars gear. So we're talking about the Faction Wars store. We're talking about different equipment, accessories, weapons, armor. That is definitely not going away. If anything, they're going to add more to that, as well as increasing the price and how much you're going to have to pay in blood rubies for each item as well, if you ask me. And holy crap, we're already at the last part of this video, guys. We are at my wish list. These are the things that I would love to see introduced to this game. Right now, there's a lot of things going on. You have Injustice 2 coming out on console here real quick. You have Injustice 2 coming out on mobile. It's just putting a lot of pressure on Mortal Kombat, especially the console version, to keep things fresh, to keep interest in it, and keep people coming back to it. So what I think they're going to do is just open up any idea possible for anything that they want to add to this game. They already kind of did that with the introduction of Freddy. I mean, you guys, we're getting characters and versions of characters that the console players are not getting, if that tells you anything. So for my wish list of who I would like to see included in this game, I kind of went crazy myself, but really, you guys, it's not that impossible for them to add these people. First off is Nightwolf, you guys. We already have his Tomahawk, so what the hell? Just add him already. Next up, Sindel. I would love to see Sindel introduced to this game. Spawn, what the hell? How about Kratos? And Corrupted Shinnok. Corrupted Shinnok, I could actually see him being a diamond tier character as well. So those are some of my characters I would just love to see introduced to this game. And again, I definitely could see them added. At this point in this game, there's no limit to it. So the next thing up on my wish list is revolves around gameplay mechanics. And this is an issue that a lot of you have, we've talked about this in the comments before. It's just it's faction wars. Make it online. Make it a real online environment where we can play in real time against other players around the world. If the WB and NetherRealm could achieve something like this, you guys, I could see this game sticking around for another 10 years. Seriously. It's just, that's something that everybody wants to have. And I think it's possible. I think they have the funds to do it, so I would love to see that happen. And you guys, that's it. Oh my god, you guys, I almost forgot to add a couple things. So this is my last minute lunatic wildcard predictions.
Lunatic wildcard? What does that even mean?
Man, I don't know. Shut up. Just listen. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you guys, what I would like to see are new towers. We've had these towers forever. I'd like to see new stages put into place. And you guys, I would love to see a 4th power bar just for fatalities put into place. That would be so awesome. And you know what, guys? Let's just get batshit crazy here. Let's say they do a crossover with a new Injustice 2 mobile game. We've already in the past had Mortal Kombat characters going over to that game. So what better way to keep up the interest in Mortal Kombat Mobile and just keep up the new release of the Injustice 2 mobile game than to release those characters on this game? And you guys, come on, Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Now I got to segue back into the original video. And here we go. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, you guys, these are just my picks. I am not an expert in this field. I have no data to back this up whatsoever. But it's fun. Like I said before, it's fun to put these videos together. Again, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. Put it in the comments below. I will read them. I'll respond to them. That's one thing I try to do. This new update is coming out, you guys. And while you're not going to see any hacking going on my channel, hopefully what you are going to get is some very solid information and some awesome video editing to go along with it, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for just watching this content. The competition is very hard to provide content for this game because there are those other players out there, there are those other YouTubers that can hack and get, you know, thousands and thousands of views just because they're hacking the game. I respect the game more than that. I think they're doing a great job with it. They put a lot of detail into it. There are some things that they could probably change, but overall, I love this game, you guys, and obviously, I love you guys. So again, I say this at the end of every video, but seriously, you guys, thank you all for watching and subscribing.